Flap, low, flap, every flap, one, flap, welcome, flap, two, flap, this, flap, Isaac, flap, run. Imagine having to say flap every time Azazel flapped through the entirety of this video. I think it would be a monumental achievement, but at the same time, I think you would all lose interest in me, the video, and probably your will to live very quickly. So for all our sakes, I'm not going to do it, but I want you to know that at some point, I had the thought, you know what would be quite good if I said flap each time I saw Azazel flapped, and my brain went, yeah, that's a good idea. And that's the type of person who is talking to you right now. Someone who can have that thought and think it is a fantastic idea. Oh, I just, god damn. Oh my word. Although that happens a lot, doesn't it? When you're thinking about something and you're like, this is amazing. This is actually something awesome. I have cracked the code of the universe with this. And then you do it, and you realize, oh, I have made a huge mistake, and I'm bad. I should feel bad. I am bad. That was terrible. I have let down humanity. I've let down my parents. Fortunately, I already let them down ages ago with my life choices, so that's at least some sort of silver lining. Why won't anyone love me? Sorry, I got distracted. Where are we going with this? I can't remember. Azazel! That's where it was. I remember the darkness in my soul. How is Azazel not Greedier yet? That's what I don't understand. I think that is a crying shame. Seriously, when I saw that Azazel didn't have that marker against his Greedier, I just wept. I wept openly. That's a lie. I wept inwardly because, of course, as a man, I have no external feelings. And I needed this justice, this wrong, this awfulness to be corrected. So indeed, today we're going for it. Obviously, I've taken a sizable, let's say, amount of tactical damage to begin with, but as it is tactical in nature, it is of course fine, so we should be okay. Yes, we should. Careful, everything is fine. Just gotta keep burning him down. Don't summon your little head thing. That would be a kind of cool way to interpret Pokemon, though, wouldn't it? Like, instead of actually battling with things that you've captured, they go to fight each other, and their heads pop off and turn into a random creature that then does glorious battle to the death, and then it just summons back upon your cranium. I think that brings a whole other meaning to using your head, and I think it also, actually, it completely destroys the brains over brawn mentality, because you're quite literally hitting someone with your brain. That actually would be cool. The more intelligent you are, the more powerful your head creature becomes. The more creative you are, the more versatile it is, because the weirder and more utility field it is. Like, it's got extra limbs and can fire electricity, if that's the best you can think of. Granted, if we allowed people to just do whatever they thought of in a situation where you're like, alright, come up with a monster for your head to turn into, there would probably be some very, very disturbing outcomes, but at the same time, there'd probably be some really cool ones. Like, you'd have one that would grow fur and a tail, and the eyes would widen and get really soft, and it'd be like, oh, your head monster's really cute. And then you could have a situation where you could say to another human being, oh, your head monster's really cute. And how often, I say, how often are you someone who is so stupid that you buy a key while 3 feet from an actual key? You know, I say, how stupid do you have to be? Well, the answer is rage level. That is the answer. Alright, don't question me. Alright, we could use that on the next floor. That is fine. We'll take that. We will also take this. We've suddenly gained a load of damage, got a little bit of health back, got a little bit of tears. Everything is looking pretty good. As long as I can just stop taking massive, consistent amount of damage, everything would be good. Alright, so you are an up-and-coming champion in a head battle, okay? You're a head of the competition, alright? You're a young star up and rising. What do you turn your head monster in, okay? It's popped off your shoulders. Alright, let's say that while your head monster is popped off your shoulders, you go into sort of a real-life third-person camera, and you can see the battlefield, and you can kind of direct your head, and you can direct your head as a spooky camera ghost. What do you turn your head monster in? Let's say there is a size limit. Let's say it can't be bigger than double the size of your head in terms of the main mass of its body. So you can have legs and gangly tentacles coming out of it, but, you know, the main bulk of it can't get too huge. There's some limitations, and talking about that, mine would totally be a tentacle head monster. I mean, it just would. It would brutalize my opponents into submission, but at the same time, they'd leave the arena feeling like they've just had a whole new world discovered to them, and that they have a whole new thing that they're into, if you know what I mean. Head battling, of course, because they would have tried head battling for the first time. What the hell did you think I was talking about? Don't you just assume my meaning? Also, my head tentacles would get them in all the right places. It would be really hot. Either way, I would definitely have an octo head. I would be known as the legendary octo head, scourge of the tournaments. I think that would be quite a good little name to fight under. Oh my god, Octohead has entered the arena! This is unprecedented! By my 8 tentacles, I've never seen this before! I think that would be really good, really good. And then when my tentacles wrap carefully around my opponent and they like attach with their little suction cups, I can be like, yo, you a sucker for punishment, and they'll be like, ah, and then I can do damage that way, because you've got to think about psychological damage. I guess it's basically Robot Wars, but instead of robots, people's heads are literally coming off their bodies and fighting each other in a kind of to-the-death, animal, barbaric Pokemon way, but with actual blood and proper, you know, proper savagery in it. So I think this has got legs. I think this has definitely got legs. I mean, your head might not have legs. It depends how you want to interpret it. You know, you could end up with a legless head that just rolls around loads on well, it's obviously a spherical shape. It morphs into being more like that, and then you could have that going. Oh, give me a sweet, sweet ladder. Yes, that's a sweet, sweet ladder. And yes, I am aware that I am so nearly dead, and yes, I'm trying my best not to think about it, because as with always on Zazzy Boy, you know, I tend to fall into the... What? Why don't I get to come back up in the devil room? I feel a little bit cheated, not going to lie. That's a little bit sad, but that's fine, I suppose. I just got to accept that. So yeah, basically, I need you to tell me about your head monster. That's what I need to do right now. I don't know how this came about from talking about having a really what you thought was a great idea and having it turn out to be terrible. I'm really not sure how this happened, but at the same time, I think that's fine. Oh my god, immune to explosions when fighting Greedier is an amazing experience. Alright, adrenaline, and we've got freaking cross bombs there. I am tempted for that to happen, and we could have something really, really explosive. So what is the most recent thing you've done that you thought would be a great idea, but as it turned out, wasn't an idea? Because mine happened literally an hour ago. See, I'm playing this game, and there's a really hard new challenge that has been introduced, and it's bugging me that I can't beat it. I feel inadequate as a human, and believe me, I don't need help with that. So I'm there plugging away at it. I've been attempting it for hours. You know, probably a poor decision, but I stayed up till 6 in the morning trying to beat it. Wait, no, nobody should be publicly saying the sentence, yeah, I stayed up till 6 in the morning trying to beat it, if you know what I mean. Like, god damn, the friction. No, either way, I was trying, getting angry, getting tilted. I kept getting close, like just seconds off completing it, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And in fact, I was attempting it literally before recording this video, and eventually you'll be happy to know I did do it, and I was like, alright, life is back to normal. I can stop losing sleep over my inability to complete a challenge in a video game that actually serves no meaningful purpose to my life as a whole, but I am putting in unparalleled value because that's how humans do. Either way, I managed to do it, but Remember those super sour sweets I told you about on Mod of the Week that I've been consistently burning my tongue with despite it hurting so much, but I can't resist because I like it. It hurts so good. Sorry, where was I? I got distracted. Hurts so good. Either way, I was like, you know what? I'm going to say to myself, every time I fail, I have to have a sour sweet, and then it's going to really hurt, and then I'll feel motivated to try again and not fuck up this time, which I think is potentially sound logic, just not that good, not that good. But either way, I decide on this course of action and go and pop one in my mouth and then begin the challenge. Now, once I begin the challenge, I need both my hands, mouse and keyboard, I need to concentrate, I need to do this thing, which means that this painful abomination in my mouth is now causing me agony, ironically distracting me from what is happening, and I'm there like, trying to focus on performing well, when I realize I can't do this, it's too painful. So I do what is natural in the situation and let it fall out of my mouth. I just couldn't handle it. It was crippling pain. So I let it fall out of my mouth, which, obviously would normally be fine. It'd land on the desk in front of me. It's a little bit ew, but I can deal with that, as a 24, I'm 24 now. I've been 24 for 10 days, and it's like, I'm nearly at the point where I'm closer to 30 than 20. I don't want to grow up, okay? I don't belong in that world. I just can't handle it. Oh, but my growing life crisis aside, I let it drop out my mouth, and we get spun. That's a lot of damage. My word, that is good. What are you? Power pill. Not really a big deal there. So yeah, I let it drop in front of me, only to have a, let's say, certain realization. And that certain realization was that I just went and got a cup of tea. I remember now. I just went and got a cup of tea. And obviously the cup of tea was in front of me because I've been drinking it. Ooh, bloody lust is certainly not bad, especially when I can chain heal myself with bombs. I'm actually going to get the meat because the extra health and the damage is both what I need when I can pyromaniac heal myself from just fighting greed. That's a really, really nice little thing to have. And the cup of tea is right in front of me, so of course I let this super sour acidic sweet fall out my mouth as I'm in agony while super trying to concentrate on this hard challenge in front of me in a game I'm playing, and it plops, of course, straight into my cup of tea. And initially I was like, ha! What a good shot. But then I realized that, oh, wait a minute. Milk does not really react too well to having a sudden very acidic substance poured into it. And I couldn't really check because I was concentrating on the challenge. And of course I failed that attempt. And then look down and see my cup of tea is now congealed into this really weird lumpy substance in front of me. And I was there thinking, you know what, this is my own fault. I deserve this. I thought this would be a good idea. And in self-punishment, I had the further bad idea that, you know what, I should drink this. And I did. Oh, I fucking did. And it wasn't great. It actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but it also wasn't great. I think that's the happy medium to say here. And I drank it, and it was awful. But there you go. That's my latest and maybe greatest terrible idea, at least in recent memory. So anyone could top that. I think that's something I'd love to know. Just really more to make me feel better than anything else. That would be really, really good. Oh, careful. Don't want to take too much damage. Don't want to have to heal myself with the bombs just yet. Is that really everything, or did they just come at the same time? Alright, now we gotta kill a carrion queen. Yeah, we're actually doing a ridiculously large amount of damage. This is very, very good. If we can get this just a little bit higher, we might actually end up melting greed all up in here, which of course would be very, very useful. Keep the piercing going, killing both at once. The efficiency is so strong. Yes, it is. Alright, that worked really good. You know, why kill one person when you can kill two at once? That works. That definitely works. Alright, that is good. That is very, very good. We'll buy that key because it's cheap for the next floor, but overall, yeah, ha, that's a nice item. It's very rarely that Angel deals help in Greed, but the seed! Lay a juicy melon! Yes, go on, come at me. Give me your juicy melon. Tears up, that's fine. I mean, it's not a great thing. This, however, is really good. I am very rarely, of course, happy to see just general health ups, but in this case, a general health up is actually something that we really want. I'll grab this just to activate the power. The power, and then the rest of it, nah, I'm not too concerned about. We'll have a little look in here. We got ourselves our black rune. Don't really care about that. It is now time to duel. No, I wish it was time to duel. I mean, there's been parts of my life where I very much hoped that the Earth's national sport becomes duel monsters, but then I realized that perhaps that's not a reasonable expectation to hope for in a general life scale, so maybe for now I should leave that. Mother is watching you. Yes, she is always watching you. Yes, do you not realize it right now, but your mother is watching you. She's looking at you, and she is judging. She is judging. Alright, little question. If your mum, or any given family member, could see you right now, would they be okay with that? That's a question. I think that's always a good question. I think it's a question you should always ask yourself, because I bet there are situations where it's not. Then again, there's situations where it, of course, applies to everyone, but still. Oh no, not explosions. Whatever will I do? Oh my god, I am so happy we got Pyromaniac. It just makes this whole experience so much better. God, look at that damage. That is insane. Okay. Wow, that is obliteration. My word. Yep, alright, you're dead as well. There's just so many. Why is there so many? What kind of a boss fight is this? Oh my god, it's a head fight. I totally knew it. It was a goddamn head fight. They are real. The game was listening. It was like, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's have a head fight. And it did. Oh my god. See, I knew I was onto something. I knew I was ahead of the game. Have I already done that one? I can't remember. It's probably fine either way. Do I want Squeezy? I mean, I can still gain tears. No, I can't gain tears. Okay, I thought I really could, but apparently I can't. God, those so conflicting. I wish to blow up both of you, just in case. Not amazing, but that's fine. Faith Up's kind of nice. Maybe get something particularly good. We don't really need the Willy Whirly Whoopie worm, so I can leave that there. Reroll once more. Still nothing crazy, though. I kind of do want to see how much damage I'm doing. Ooh, Chaos chilling there. Don't really care too much about Chaos. Let's reroll once more. Nope. God, I'm getting very unlucky with these. I mean, granted, I'm in a pretty good position generally, but I could definitely, as always, do more. What does the straw do? I've actually completely forgotten what the straw does. I'm sure I'll find out, because I'm probably going to buy it just because items on that side tend to be pretty good. Yeah, that damage is fairly competent damage, I would say. As far as damage goes, this seems like the way to have it. Oh no, I lost a little bit of damage. I say a little bit, I literally got my damage halved. I don't remember Crown of Light being this hard to maintain. Is it because I don't have only red hearts? But I swear you could have Crown of the Light through taking damage, and unless you just simply can't, and I am just completely misremembering how this should go. So the issue is, of course, I do need to get through the first stage of Greed without dying, because he doesn't start doing explosions until then, so I probably need to acquire some more health, potentially. Oh, they only explode when they get to you, after you kill them even. I always thought leeches just explode upon contact, but apparently they don't. I guess that's fine. Alright, boss, what you got for me? Not a lot. God, I would have 54 damage now with Crown of Light active. That is absolutely ridiculous. It really is. I mean, there's a big part of me that just wants to buy bombs, because then obviously I would just repeatedly heal up off bombs, and that would be kind of nice. But at the same time, I don't know whether that's the absolute best way to use the money I have left, or if I should just pot shot and buy some items and hope that they turn out to be excellent. I have no idea. What do I do in this situation? I guess we'll see what this offers me. That's not bad, actually. That is not bad. I mean, a part of me wants to deliberately take that damage just to get the just to get the money out of it, but I'm not sure. Let's get this. More blood. Okay. More blood. I suppose that's fine. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. Let's assume that every little thing is gonna be okay. What's the point? Does it just literally just put blood in the room? I feel like that's probably not great. Maybe. I am so confused. Although 51 damage is pretty nice. Let's get Terror Cloth just because we might get a nice one. Hey, the Lovers is actually pretty damn good, admittedly. That's a 2 health heal on this fight, which we kind of do want because we just need to survive long enough to get to the superior version of Greed, which means I at least need to keep Crown of Light active until we get to that point. Hopefully. That's really what it's going to be here. Alright, I believe in myself. For that's the place to start. And I'm actually doing a very, very nice amount of damage. That was very close. Alright, yeah, we are absolutely destroying him currently. And so the thing is, as long as we get to stage 2, we become kind of immortal because we're immune to explosions and heal from them. So we can't die from fighting him. I just need to deliberately get hit by everything. And if there's one thing that I can do, if there is one thing that I have the power, it is to get hit by things. Oh no, not explosions. Whatever will I do? No! That's actually really annoying because now I've lost loads of damage until I slowly build up the damage again from bloody lust. I swear Crown of Light was just, you have it for as long as you are at full red health. Not just if you take damage, you're done. So confused by that. Have I just been misunderstanding this item this entire time? Because I feel like I have. Oh, I didn't want him to heal, but then he healed. God, don't you just hate that? You're fighting someone. Oh no, not explosions. Whatever will I do? I do kind of want to deliberately get injured and then heal with the explosions just to ramp up my damage. But as that will happen naturally anyway, there's no point risking it going wrong earlier than I need to, I think. And, you know, we're getting through him, definitely. I think we'll definitely get to the second stage. And as I said, second stage is just, I have done it at that point. Alright, if you could put some more explosions down, I am ready for you. Lay them on me. Lay them on me. A little bit more on the explosion side of things. Come on now. Just a few more explosions. That's all I want. Just a few more. Is that so much to ask? Just lay some explosions on me, Greed. Come on. You know you love them. You know you absolutely love trying to blow me up. Here we go. Yay, it is. All right. Give me that sweet, sweet health. Thank you very much. All right. That's going to start becoming very, very nice. I do want to take a little bit of damage, and then I can go stand next to these. And, oh, explode. Explode. Why won't you explode? Do they not count as explosions? Alright, I'm gonna use that just because. And the thing is, we got double effect for it, and the health is just gonna sit there, so it's not really the end of the world. I just don't want to risk it a little bit right now when I could very much end up in a situation where I don't even apparently get to the next phase, because I can't find the time to hurt him, because I have to get so goddamn close. Why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta be this way? I'll pick up health if I go to 2, just so I have a safety net. But that is fine. Oh my god! Please. There we go. Thank you so much. I really, really needed that. If you could do some more bombs, that would be real great of you. No, that's fine. That's fine. Just don't put any more bombs down. It's not like I needed any more bombs. Bombs are so weird. Why would you ever want any more bombs? That's a lot of zombies that are about to come at me. Like, holy hell, that is a lot of zombies. Can we just chill on the zombie fronts? Great, there is a limit to how many zombies one should attack someone else with. You know, just as like a common human decency thing, there is an amount of zombies that is too much that you should expect someone to handle. Come on, and please, any second now. There we go. Alright, if I recall correctly, his transformation is actually an explosion, so in theory, yeah, it should heal us. Looking good. Yep, lovely, lovely bombs. Come on, let me absorb your power. Thank you very much. Let me just, yep, that is great. Absolutely great. Oh, God, now we're good. Now we're good. I should be in a very, very stable position because he has so many goddamn explosions. Oh no, you are exploding the floor. Whatever will I do? Life is good. And I do have a backup health there just in case, which is very, very nice. Yeah, Pyromaniac, as I suspected, does completely and utterly trivialize this fight, especially as his ground pounds count as explosions for some reason, unless he really is just punching that explosively hard, in which case I guess I can believe that. Explode, explode, just keep on exploding. I think I've got maximum damage from this. Although the issue is, because he's exploding, he keeps knocking me away from him, and as Azazel has such incredibly short range, this is becoming very, very difficult to do. Very difficult, very fast. But I can do it, because I have the power, I have the will, I have the drive. Yes, I've been learning to drive, just so I could have the drive to beat greed. That is commitment. Let's have more blood in the room. Again, I don't know what this does to me, but apparently it does something. Somebody tell me that the straw at least has one kind of practical use, because as it stands, it's just so bad. Oh. Yeah, even the host hat will probably trivialize this fight, because even though you don't get healed like Pyromaniac, I mean, you still don't get damaged by, I'd say, 70% of the mechanics in this fight. You really only have... in fact, yeah, outside of the beams that come out the doors, is there anything that can damage you in here that isn't explosive and just walking into him and taking contact damage? Because I'm not entirely sure that there is. Huh. Alright, well, either way, goodbye, my friend. You are now very, very dead, but don't worry, I will make good use of your corpse. Batwings. Alright, hopefully that is worth it then. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Oh yes, Sassy boy. Head battles, guys, keep him up there. Alright, it's good, it's good. You've been